Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of Deja Vu. Serana dear, could you please not try and push me off the side of this cliff? That would be good. Yeah, we're back outside Fort Dawnguard yet again. We have just finished escorting the Moth Priest all the way back here. From the place I can't remember the name of where he was being held captive. And we absolutely did not, in any way, shape or form, use fast travel to accomplish this. No, no. No, sir. No, madam. Oh dear, I think I confused her a bit by standing on here, didn't I? Absolutely not. No. You may have noticed that I am incredibly hungry and incredibly tired. That has nothing to do with anything. Ignore that, please. I'm sorry. I wasn't going to walk all the way back at walking pace to Fort Dawnguard, and I could not really. I couldn't honestly just not go back with the guy. It would just make no fucking sense whatsoever. It's completely ridiculous. So here we are, nevertheless. And we're probably going to have a nap and some dinner because I've run out of food. I ate Dover Stag. He was very tasty and his death was not in vain, I'm happy to report, but unfortunately it was not enough apparently, so... Right, should we be quiet? Listen to what they've got to say. Probably should, shouldn't we? Yeah.
I'm impressed you could find a Moth Priest so quickly.
It's funny, isn't it, really? Almost a truly bizarre coincidence that we just happened to find a Moth Priest in Skyrim just as we needed one, eh? But, does he have the scroll? Is everything ready?
For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
Okay. Oh, there you are. I was going to say we need your scroll, but it looks like you've already handed it over, okay.
What can I do for you?
Are you alright standing in this? Oh, he hasn't got the magic lamp of doom switched on, so I think we're probably okay. Alright, anyway.
Ah, hello there.
Glad you made it safely, Dexian. We helped with that, didn't we? Yes, yes indeed.
Ah, my rescuer. It's good to see you again.
That's amazing. Like, really? Seriously? Like, the game also expected me to just bugger off and let him find his way there by himself? With hordes of vampires around? That's completely insane. Seriously, Bethesda? Well, anyway, never mind. I have my companions made you feel welcome.
It's not exactly the hospitality I'm used to, but your man Isran has seen to my needs well enough. And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. I have colleagues back home that would love to study this place in detail.
Are you prepared to read the Elder Scroll?
Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now, if everyone will please be quiet. Concentrate. I see a vision before me. An image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls. I must rest now. The reading has made me weary.
Come on, old man. You should get some rest.
Do you have a moment to talk?
Now's as good a time as any, I suppose.
Do you have a moment to talk?
What's on your mind?
That Moth Priest, Dexian. He said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking.
Why didn't you say something earlier?
Half the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me as talk to me.
Point taken.
That doesn't exactly make me want to open up. I got a warmer welcome from my father, and that's saying something.
Do you trust Harkon at all? Well, no. I mean, you really trust him to be a total loony. Wants to blot out the sun. But, does he even care about you anymore?
You know, I've asked myself the same thing. I hoped that if he saw me, he might feel something again. But I guess I don't really factor in at this point. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end.
So where is this Elder Scroll?
We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself.
Your bloody family. They really are just a bit of a pox on the face of... I'm sorry, that's terribly insensitive. You said you didn't know where she went, though.
The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it.
Sounds like she was being very, very cautious.
Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas?
Well, one place he'd never look. Hiding. No, he'd look here. I mean, he's been sending his bloody scouts to hang around this place, like, you know, sealed away like you were. Maybe?
I don't think so. She said she wanted to stay awake in case the situation was resolved. It had to be one of us, and, well, she's so much more powerful than I am. It just made sense for her to be out here. Anything else?
Well, you know, when I lose my house keys, sometimes they're in the last place I look, and the last place he might look is his house, I suppose.
Wait, that almost makes sense. There's a courtyard in the castle. I used to help her tend a garden there. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful.
Isn't that a bit risky, though? I mean, you know, staying in the castle itself.
Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look.
Yeah, they're not just going to let me in, you know. Not after last time, anyway. He was pretty clear he didn't want to ever see me again.
True. But I know a way we can get to the courtyard without arousing suspicion. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in.
Right. Well, I suppose we better go use the castle's secret entrance. I can scarcely believe we're doing this, but I guess we don't have a choice.
It's around the side of the castle. Let's move.
Well, hold your horses, love. We've got to get to the other side of the flipping continent first. So, and I am really hungry, so... Oh, empty. Apples. Leeks. No, I need proper food. Pheasant. Yes. Pheasant. Perfect.
What do you need, handsome?
Who are
Seems
you?
that I'm the only one of my kind here. Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Still, it's my duty to help protect Skyrim as much as any Nords, don't you think?
Why did you join the Dawnguard?
Isran is the only one trying to do something about these vampires. I don't much like him, but I can't allow the people of Skyrim to be preyed upon by those monsters.
What can I do to help?
Serene needs help with her project to improve our crossbows. And if that doesn't interest you, speak with Gunmar. He has something for you.
Does he indeed?
Good luck.
Yes? What did you need?
Oh, how you doing, mate? You got armor and stuff now. You're looking pretty badass. Nice one.
Good day, friend. Keeping well?
Yeah, I'd quite like to use the cooking pot when you're done with it, if that's all right. Any minute now. Could you go stand over there or something?
What now? I'm on it.
Please, just out of my face for 2 seconds here.
I can't do everything for you.
Am I asking you to? No. No, I am not. I am asking you to do literally nothing, as a matter of fact. Just go and do nothing somewhere else for 5 minutes. Flippin' heck.
Nothing else?
Seriously, mate, I need to kind of get a move on here. So, allow me to just teleport into your face here. I will be out of your hair after I've microwaved these pheasant roasts, apparently. Thank you. There we go. I hit the spot. Alright, so. Gunmar. That's the one.
If you're putting yourself in harm's way, you'd best be prepared. Take these.
Dawnguard armor, Dawnguard boots, Dawnguard gauntlets added. You know what? I'm happy with the stuff I've already got, but thanks. I'd like to buy an armored troll. No, I wouldn't. Not really. What can I do to help?
I've located the whereabouts of a vampire masquerading as a common citizen. Track him down and dispose of him. Tread lightly. The law is unaware of the danger and will treat you as a criminal if you're caught.
Can't we inform the Jarl's men of the threat instead?
Alas, the vampire can cloud the minds of those he preys upon. It won't be easy to convince anyone he's other than he appears. The law will require proof that we can't present, and Jarls disapprove of bloodshed they haven't called for themselves. Best not to damage your reputation.
But I mean,
let your actions be as discreet
do
as
you not
possible.
see the inherent problem here, Gunmar? If we can't prove that he's a vampire either, who's to say he actually is one? This is all getting a bit weird, if you ask me. No, he's a vampire, honest. But we can't prove it because he affects the minds of everybody. You realise how mad you sound right now. So I'm just want to point that out there. You know, I'm not a lunatic vigilante who goes around knocking people off because someone else says they're a vampire without, you know, a fair trial or something. I mean, I'm not sure I like the sound of this.
You must be clever. Find a way not to be caught or accused of murder. You'll figure something out. We must be vigilant and self-sufficient if we are to defeat these monsters.
Vigilant and self-sufficient is one thing, and then what is the vampire doing?
Vampires enjoy stalking their prey. Passing among us undetected emboldens them, makes them feel powerful, untouchable. But we'll put a swift end to that.
Right.
The light be with you. This is fine for now, but we can't live up here forever.
I can't quite believe I actually just had that conversation. We better get you out of here as soon as possible.
This isn't this.
Where's what's-her-face? She was here a second ago. There you are.
Hope you're getting along with Isran. It takes some getting used to. Do you have a moment? Gunmar and I have been talking and, well, I'm slightly worried.
Yeah, join the club.
We both realized that if Isran's even allowed us in here, he must be really concerned. And if he's that concerned, the situation must be pretty bad. Make sense?
Right. I'm with you so far.
Yes. These vampires are a new threat, and a truly deadly one. Gunmar and I agree that we're going to need Florentius to help. Gunmar and I have a lot of work to do here, So we were hoping that maybe you could track him down.
Who's Florentius?
He's a priest of Archay. Well, he was. It's complicated. He's a little eccentric, but we can trust him, and we can definitely use his skills.
I've had more than my fair share of eccentric in the last few months, but where can I find him?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know where he is. Haven't seen him in years. I think he had regular contact with the Vigilance, and I know Isran kept track of them. So maybe you could ask Isran if he knows anything? Just keep in mind that he might not like the idea.
Okay. I heard Isran a minute ago. Where is he? Where have you gone? He was actually here like just 2 seconds ago. I heard him. Oh, there you are. Oi.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed.
Yes. You were right, they were wrong, blah blah blah. Told you so, etc, etc. You heard the scroll reading, now do you believe Serana?
I heard a lot of vague nonsense. You could interpret that 100 different ways.
I don't know, mate. The bit about dragons was fairly specific.
Was Ariel's bow. That's a powerful weapon, and I sure as Oblivion don't want the vampires to get hold of it. The Moth Priest can stay here for now. As for the vampire, I still don't trust it, so keep it on a leash.
Beginning to think it's you lot that need to be kept on a leash, but okay. Can you tell me more about the old Dawnguard? I need to find someone named Florentius.
Who said something? Soreen or Gunmar? I thought they'd have learned their lesson by now. I don't trust that man, and I don't want him here.
Soreen thought we'd need his help, though.
I suppose she's right. I shouldn't let my personal feelings get in the way. Last I heard of him, he was aiding the vigilance of Stendarr at Runvald. He may still be there. If he can maintain some appearance of normalcy, I'll allow him to stay.
Curious and curious, huh?
Stay alert.
He's not a werewolf or something, is he? Who knows? I'm sure we'll find out one way or the other. However, first, I'm going to bed. But, do I want to sleep here? I suppose I better.
Yes.
Right. Oh, you know, this is looking a bit more lived in now, isn't it? I hope you guys don't mind if I nick all the cheese. I'm sorry, it's just I need some food for the road, I'm afraid. Oh, we got more beds and everything now. Nice. Well, I'm just gonna lay down here by the fire and take a nap, and yeah, then when I'm up again, we'll get the hell out of here, Serrano. I don't think I want to stick around here any longer than you do. I don't. What is that on the floor there? Whatever. Anyway. Right. Well, Serrano, I don't know about you. I know you've been around a while, but I've never seen anything quite like that before. That's yeah, quite interesting indeed. Is this some sort of new contraption that Isran's rigged up or something? Because I really don't know what to make of that at all. Yeah. Has that always been there and I've just never noticed it before, or because I don't think so. Somehow. Whatever those things are in the middle there, they're moving. Look at that. I'd say I need a little lie down, but I just did have a nap, so. Anyway. Right. So, yeah, I did have a nap. Slept for about 4 hours. It's sort of late afternoon now. We're going to head out anyway, so at the moment, we are down here, and Florentius is apparently just up here, which is jolly convenient. Also, we apparently have to discreetly kill a travelling pilgrim, although, quite frankly, I think I shall do nothing of the sort. If I happen to be wandering through Iverstead, I might, you know, meet the fellow and see him for myself, but otherwise Gunmar can, you know, take that job and stick it where the sun doesn't shine, frankly. I am many things, but judge, jury and executioner, if I can help it, is not one of them. Unless I'm very, very, very angry with someone and I, you know, flip out a bit, and regrettably I really shouldn't do that. It's just, you know, sometimes you can't deal with it all, you know. Skyrim throws too much bullshit at you in one day. You can't help but just frustradar the next person who says something stupid right in the face. But yes, no, I'm not going out of my way in cold blood to execute random members of the public on the suspicion that they might be a vampire, even though we can't prove it at all whatsoever. So, that's not happening, Gunmar. Get lost. Right. Horse? Horse.
Let's move faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin.
Yeah, I know, I'm on it. The intent is to get on the horse, so you can get on your stupid flaming steed of doom, and we can get the hell out of here, but apparently my horse has wandered off somewhere. Fiddlesticks, alright. Where's the... There you are. Dear. What? Is that a Dark Brotherhood assassin? I haven't seen one of you lot in a while.
Remember how to fight. Done and done.
Yes. So done you could stick a fork in it. Right. This way. Let's follow this little footpathy type thing here and see where it leads us. Apparently it leads us here. Wherever here is. Blackbriar Lodge. A man very determined to eat every fucking chicken in the room. Apparently. Multiple men determined to eat every chicken. Yeah, okay, right.
Tell you what, you start running so I can stab you in the back.
Really, guys? You're taunting the chickens now. I see. Well, you have fun with that. Hang on a minute.
Can't wait to count out your coin.
You really want to do this, mate? You really want to do this? Nice flaming sword. Where the hell did you get that from? I'd like to be able to aim this bow properly from horseback, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I take it back. Apparently I'm quite the accomplished horse archer. Alright. Let's hope that little encounter doesn't come back to bite us in the arse later. You know, I thought this would be an easier way up there, but I was very, very much mistaken, wasn't I? Sorana, how are you with sliding down cliff faces? Can your horse defy gravity as well? Because if it can, then we'll be okay, I imagine. If not, you're going to have to go the long way around. There you go. It's a kind of magic. As they say. What the devil is this place? It's obviously a mine of some kind. Lost Prospect Mine. Ugh. Mines are kind of dull, really. They're really just holes in the ground full of ore that I don't need at the end of the day. It's never a Mines of Moria kind of affair, is it really? It's always just, you know, dingy hole in the ground type mine. Not Behold the Lost City of Dwaradelf or whatever it's called. You know what? That's actually just rung a bell in my head. I don't know if any of you guys watching remember that Lord of the Rings. Fine work, sir. Fine work. That Lord of the Rings MMO. I don't know if it's still going, to be honest with you, but I don't really get into MMOs and enjoy them very much, but that one I actually did. I didn't play that much of it, but it was actually quite good. I mostly didn't pay much attention to the quests, to be honest with you. I just sort of wandered around, visiting all the places from the books. But it was good fun, actually. It was really good fun. I can't remember what it was called. Middle-earth Online? Lord of the Rings Online? I have no idea. But it was kind of cool. And it had a whole Moria section, I think, if you bought one of the expansions for it, which was quite impressive. I've kind of always wanted a game like this, really, like Skyrim, just set in Middle-earth. I know modders have attempted it in the past, but just run into copyright nonsense. Should we try and skirt around you? I think we better had, really. Good grief. And I have to admit, when they were making, what's it called? It's a hag. It's an ex-hag now. When they were making Shadow of Mordor, initially, before I actually realised that game is kind of awesome and, you know, really good and everything, but before I actually played it, but when they kind of announced it, I actually felt like it was a bit of a missed opportunity, because I was like, what? You're making an open world sandbox game and you're literally just setting it in this one crappy bit of Mordor. What about the rest of this wonderful, beautiful world that Tolkien created? And no, as it turns out, the game was very, very good. It was just a different kind of open world sandbox to what I was hoping for / expecting. But yeah, one of these days someone will make something like that. Maybe Bethesda could do it. Maybe they'll. I mean, there wouldn't be much call for it now. I mean, it's like they've run out of movies and books really at this point, unless they want to make something with the Silmarillion. But you know. Bethesda would be the guys to do it, really. If they could just, you know... Oh, apparently we need to go the other way. You know, if Warner Brothers or whoever it is that owns the rights to the Lord of the Rings, I think it is Warner Brothers, isn't it? Yeah. Just turned around to it one day and said, look, we're going to... Here you go. You can make a licensed game for us set in Middle-earth. Go for it. And that would be fucking amazing. How cool would that be? I mean, you know... Bethesda are great and all, but I don't know if anyone else is a bit like this, but I'm sort of slightly getting a bit tired of the Elder Scrolls. Like, I love the whole Bethesda game type experience, but I kind of want a new universe to explore at this point, really. Fallout and the Elder Scrolls are great and all, but, you know, Bethesda doesn't seem to do a terribly brilliant job with Fallout, if I'm being completely honest with you. I mean, they're alright, but I preferred Obsidian's New Vegas way more. Just a thought, anyway. Just a thought. Horse, where are you? There you are. It's getting a bit dark right now. I'm actually recording it late in the evening for once, as opposed to during the day, which means I can actually see what's on my screen. And hopefully you guys can too, at least a little bit, because I do try to edit this brightness-wise later, after the fact. It's very late dusk at this point anyway. It's not quite the middle of the night yet. Right, this is going to be very awkward to get to, apparently. Very, very awkward to get to, as it turns out. Sharana, I hope you're able to keep up here, because I would not be half surprised if you didn't. Runval next. This is it. Yeah, this is gonna be it. All right. I suppose I can light up this, can I? By Jingo, I can! Would you look at that? I didn't expect that to work. Volk's Journal. Day 14. I knew I should have volunteered for the excavation earlier. For months, Morik had been going on to the vigilance about detecting mystical energies deep in the East Mountains. Said he'd found some old tomes about the ruins of Runwald, or something the like. A Nordic chamber, thousands of years old. I remember thinking, yeah, if it's so old, how come no one's found it yet? There's plenty of adventurers wandering around these parts. Man has a point. Seemed like most of the other vigilants agreed, we had more important things to do, but Morik took a team and went digging, and when he started turning up along buried temple, well, I didn't feel like a troll in a dung heap. Well, didn't I feel like a troll in a dung heap? Sorry, this handwriting is terrible. Soon enough, he was sending back letters to the hall, begging for as many men as we could send. I didn't volunteer at first, still seemed like a myth to me, but when word came back that they'd hit the main chamber, I packed up and headed this way to help. Always did want to be a part of history, and better late than never, they say. Well, they didn't mention that the latecomers would be stuck with guard duty. I just sit up here all day watching for bandits and wolves, neither of which I've seen. Mostly I just see diggers coming up for supplies. Gotta say I've been seeing them a lot less regular now that I think about it. Day 19. Alright, it's been 3 days since anyone's come up. The last one to emerge was Aper, and he just walked around a bit with a weird vacant look in his eyes, told Florentius and me to come down as soon as we had the chance, then trudged back in. Something ain't right, and I aim to find out what. Volk. Yeah, something definitely isn't right, and since I see no Volk, I imagine he must have suffered a similar fate, unfortunately. Really?
What now?
I don't suppose I can convince you to not do that. No, apparently not. Any clues about the other Elder Scroll?
Dexian said something about that scroll. What was it? Something to do with dragons, I think. Maybe we should try asking at the College of Winterhold. Sounds like something they'd know about.
Why does everyone want me to go to the bloody College of Bloody Winterhold? Okay, well. Alright, well, let's
I can't wait to see
get
the
on with this.
courtyard again.
I can. Nothing personal, but I really can wait.
I'm okay with the dark, but I've spent more than my share of time in caves already.
Nothing pleases you, does it really? Outside, it's like, it's too bright, it's not good for my skin. You go inside, I don't like caves, spent too much time in them. I'm the only one around here who's allowed to complain, okay? We've been over this with Roderick, okay? Now he's gone, I don't need you picking up the slack, alright? I don't know why I'm sneaking with a lantern out.
Who's there?
Easier if they come to... Again with the Seriously, what is going on? Something is very, very screwed up. I mean, and I don't just mean the bewitched vigilance of Stendar either. Serrano, please, for heaven's sake. Don't do that. Stand by. Okay. It's not quite fixed, but it's sort of fixed. I've discovered it's apparently a bug with grass mods, which occurs when you fast travel. So all the more reason not to fast travel, I suppose, and cheat, basically. But that's why I've never noticed it before, because I rarely ever fast travel, ever. So yeah, apparently there is a fix for that. Unfortunately, the links I kept finding to a thing on the construction kit wiki led to a dead end. there was a sort of URL that led to a, you know, sort of construct creation kit, whatever, /wiki/grass fix, basically, and it just went to a default page asking you to pick between Fallout 4 and Skyrim, so rip on that, I suppose, unfortunately.
Now you're mine.
But simply reloading the game fixes it, if you do have to fast travel. I'll see if I can look up a proper fix for it later, but right now, we're good. Oh, don't you even. Oh, I don't care if you're bewitched. You don't need, you brandish one of these things at me. Light armor, ringmail hood. Are you gonna let me give you equipment now?
What now? If you think it'll help.
Okay, okay, we apparently have reached that level of trust. Yeah, we need to give you better stuff.
Can't wait to see the courtyard again.
What can we start with? I guess maybe this hood.
What's our next move? Alright, let's see what you have. Not even close to as good as my stuff. Hang on a minute. Are you a light armor sort of you're really a mage, aren't you? Yeah, I'm not really convinced that suits you terribly well. If I'm, well, I don't know, maybe. Just stop walking towards me for a second, will you? This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
You already know me too well. Let's see. What else have I got I could throw at you? Ringmail hood. Oh no, that's weird. That makes you look like you're bald. That's bizarre. No, you can no. I could give you these gauntlets and boots. I know they're Dawnguard ones, which
can't wait to see the
might be making your skin crawl, but it's better than having your hands chopped off. What did this guy have up here? Dwarven mage, unarmored robe. Well, that's really no good to you, is it? Other than looking kind of snazzy. Spellbinder runic boots, steel mace, steel plate gauntlets, the Book of the Daedra. I didn't pick up that snazzy sword, did I? I could have given you that. Damn it. Have I got any cloaks or anything I could hand out to you? Let me just get rid of it. No, I don't want to put that on. Ugh. Hang on, how about I put on... Where is he? Where are you? There you are. My old friend. Right, no, I don't have any cloaks and stuff. I'm wondering if we should quickly run back outside, grab the horse, get some equipment off it, get you all kitted up before we go any further. That's probably a very good idea, actually, so let's do that. Let's go this way. Get you kitted out before we, you know, go fight a bunch of, you know, possessed vigilance and whatever is possessing them. Okay, let's see, what do we got? Any of these will do, really. I'll take the resist magic one. Blades stuff. Ebony armor of extreme alteration. You don't strike me as an ebony armor sort of a gal. That bow. Bought that. It's a bit ostentatious, though. I mean, I can get away with it because I'm Dragonborn and all that. Shut up. just leave it out.
Yes? What did you need?
Did,
Alright, let's see what you have.
Alright, let's see. We can give you... where has it gone? That. And... where is it? Ebony Mage Hood, which you're now not going to wear, are you? Because you're wearing that spawned-in hood from Wet and Cold, or whatever it is. Flipping heck. I don't know, would you like a suit of ebony armor? I don't think you don't strike me as the hulking great suit of ebony armor type. You really don't, but I don't know. Yeah, you're not even wearing the flipping hood, are you?
Anything good?
Probably because it's got 0, yeah, armor value. Also, we need to give you a better weapon. That's a good point. Do. Do you want to try it on? Do you want to try the ebony armor on? Because I was kind of going to give that armor to Rhea, if I'm being completely honest. Can I see your skills? No, apparently not.
I can't wait to see the court.
I can't recall ever having seen that static image she did model thing on the... Oh, look at that! Got the Northern Lights and everything on the go. Cool. Yeah, you are carrying too much. It's probably because I've got all this crap dumped on me. Like that. Alright, weapons. Glass Antique Broadsword. Not a bad start. Little Bane. Phoenix Ninjato. Glass sword. Go on then. You can have that.
Yes. Alright, let's see what you have.
You know what? That doesn't half look bad on you, does it? Where's the sword gone? There you are. There you are. That's what I call a sword.
I can't wait to see the courtyard again.
You know what? You can keep that.
I'm a little nervous about it.
Just give me back that,
All
so
right,
I can give it to Rhea later, though. There we go.
I can't wait to see the courtyard again.
No! Oh dear. That was completely the wrong thing to do there. Never mind. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a helicopter. It'll be the police scanning around for people with cannabis plantations in their attics. No, really. I'm not making it up. If you can even hear that on the radio, it might have been caught out by the noise gate, but there's a helicopter outside. Right. Anyway. What am I doing here? I'm trying to put something away and I can't remember what it... Yeah, okay, it was the Crimson Archer Cuirass. There we go. Okay. Right, let's get back in there and kick some ass. Come on. Oh, so now you're wearing the hood. Well, fine. It suits the outfit. Okay, well. Anyway, I'm hungry. An apple. 2 apples, apparently. Right, anyway. Let's get back down there and kick some ass. I feel slightly bad about having to kill all these charmed vigilants, but what choice are they really leaving me right now? Very cunning. Goes without saying, don't step in any of those. Please. For both our sakes. You had me going there for a minute. I honestly thought you were going to walk straight into it. Feel free to grab those, though. Barbarian hero armor. Oh, really? Somehow I don't think so. The riddle of steel. Hello, 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 hello. You know what I haven't used in a while? Where are you? There you are. Sorry. Bloody hell, that was potent.
Oh no, you don't.
Yeah, I'm crossbow proof with this shield. Suck it. Could you please? It's enough. It's bad enough that they've been possessed. You don't have to raise them from the dead while we're at it too. I was just wondering if I shouldn't maybe give you one of those fur hoods, since it actually provides some armor value. But the mage hood's kind of your thing, isn't it? Really, it's got frilly bits on it, so yeah, you can keep that, I guess. Okay. Nope. Nope. Yes.
What was that?
You're dead.
Well, I wasn't expecting this. Alright, Serana, you just, what am I doing? Kind of a chump, am I? Hold on. Oh, I can't hit the chest because it's... Damn it. Well, you keep them busy, will you? I just need to try and get into this chest. You've got a nice new sword and suit of armor now. I'm sure you'll be fine. Helicopter's back. Some strange metal beast hovering in this cave, making lots of noise. That was actually quite funny, I'll give you that. You're also covered in blood to a slightly absurd degree. Though I guess being a vampire, that's not so bad, as long as it's not your blood, I suppose. I'm guessing you can't suck your own blood. I'm guessing that's not how this whole vampire thing works. I mean, that would really just be cheating, wouldn't it? It must be like drinking seawater or something and just sends you mad, if I had to guess. I'm sorry if this sounds incredibly racist, but frankly, you're not even a race. You're... Well, I mean, I don't want to be mean about it or anything, but you're basically suffering from a very, very complex and nasty disease. You're... I mean... What else am I supposed to say? Oh, hello. Oh... Okay, didn't do anything. Fine. Moving on.
Did you hear something?
Yes.
Now you're mine.
It's someone readying a crossbow. Thanks for the push there, by the way.
There we go.
I can hear someone loading a crossbow. I have a sixth sense for this sort of thing, you know. It's Volk. As per the journal. Sorry, Volk. You didn't really leave me a choice, though, did you? Oh dear. He seems to have completely frozen up. Oh well. It looks like Volk might have had some nice gear, but we'll never find out, unfortunately. He's totally glitched out. Immortal Blood. That's actually quite a good book. Ranger Hood. Now, I think we already agreed you can keep your Mage's Hood. As effectively useless as it is. Where have you gone? Oh, there you are. That's just creepy. Where is it? I want it dead. I mean, you know, extra dead. Dead to the point where it's no longer going in the dark somewhere. I know it's on our side, technically, but that doesn't make me any more comfortable with it. Stop it. There it is. How much charge have I got left in this thing? Not a lot. Codlax Revenge. Could I honestly not think of a better name than that? Apparently, I couldn't. Behold the cheesiest hammer in all of Tamriel. May its enemies look upon it and cringe with despair. Minorn. Glory be to Minorn. Glory be to the mistress of all. My life for you, O beautiful saviour. Where once my feeble ramblings seemed so grand, I now realise they are but scratches on parchment, unworthy of you. Oh, that I could properly describe you, I would write 1,000 testaments to you. Damn my tiny thoughts, if only I were wiser. Minorn asks that we bring her more here for her, more to worship her and do her bidding. I have sent word to the Hall of the Vigilance to come. A simple lie was told, for they would not understand. Not until they saw her, O glorious Minorn. But she is fearful. There are fools in this world that do not heed to her beautiful voice. The guard Florentius sent from the beacon, he still prays to Arche, an absentee god who pales in comparison to Minorn. I will pray for the goddess I can see, may he rot in his cage. Oh, sweet, sweet Minorn. Yeah, alright. I think we found the problem. Minorn, who's probably a vampire if I had to guess.
Did you hear something?
Minorn, I presume.
Be careful.
Bit of a delayed reaction there, but it'll do. Can we please actually hit Minorn? That's safe. Whoa! Rest in pepperoni. Both of us, apparently. Oh my god. Yeah, let's try that one again. Oh dear. Just when you think you're at level 51 and you're all cocky, etc, etc. No. Minorn, 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 yes, etc, etc. I know the drill. I understand. Yeah. Even at level 51, apparently, Minorn will kick your ass. Apparently there's a bit of a fight going on. Whoa! Don't tell me I just got... Yeah, I just did. Okay. This one's worthy of some respect, apparently. Let's see. I don't know what they're already fighting about. That does confuse me ever so slightly, but let's see. Potion of resist shock. Resist magic. I don't have one of these that resists shock, do I? Frost, fire. Oh no, I do. Sacrisos. Idiot. There we go. Good old Sacrisos. How could I forget about you? Right. Okay, that's sorted. Scrolls. Did it? Well, she's not a dragon priest. That's not going to do us any good. Conjure Storm Atronach, Dread Zombie, Ebony Flesh. Fire resistance, 230%. That's incredible. Fortunately, that's not actually that useful. Right now. Creatures and people up to level 49 flee from combat for 60 seconds. You know what? It's worth a go, if you ask me. Hello. Oh dear. This is going to be one of those awkward... Is that a golden saint? It is! Give me a minute here, Serrano. I'll like... There we go. There we go. Golden saint was unaffected, apparently. As was Minorn. Unfortunately, she isn't immune to my Hammer of Doom, so... Oh, fantastic work. Oh. My lantern was on. Just not doing a terribly good job, apparently. Is the Golden Saint still around, or did it just sort of vaporize when we... yeah, I probably did. Hopped on back to the Shivering Isles, or wherever it came from. Runvold Key. Call Familiar Hunting Pack. Bloody hell. Staff of Runvold. Creatures and people won't fight for 30 seconds, only works once per target. All a bit rubbish, really, if you ask me. Is that it then? Oh, Florentius, of course. I knew we came here for a reason.
I knew it. I knew RK would save me. I asked for help, and he sent you. You are a very welcome addition to this dreary place, my friend. I owe both you and RK a great deal. I'm sure I'll manage to repay him later. But you, what can I do to thank you?
You can meet me at Fort Dawnguard.
I suppose I could. What, pray tell, is there?
Isran needs your help.
Isran? My help? Is this some kind of a joke? Did RK put you up to this? Isran's done nothing but mock me. He's never given me the respect I deserve.
Please, we apparently need your help.
Look, I've just got myself out of quite a mess here, in case you haven't noticed. And while I appreciate your help, What's that? No, that's not what I... Yes, but... Are you sure? Really? Fine. RK says it's a good idea for me to go. I don't agree. But he's not the sort of fellow you can just ignore. I'll see you at Fort Dawnguard then. Don't worry. RK will show me the way.
You are quite mad. Which means you'll probably fit in with the rest of them. Well. I guess that's it then. Ah, there would be the conveniently placed exit. Oh, some class of voice acting that was, actually, by the way. I always thought Florentius' voice actor... I don't know who it is, but I always thought his voice actor was just 10 out of 10. Not phoned in like the vast majority of dialogue in this game at all. I don't think he voices anybody else either in like the whole of Skyrim, so it really kind of makes me wonder why he's just here to do that one quest side character. Either way, he does a bloody good job. Conjure racial skeleton. You what? Come again? Summons a skeleton identical to the caster's race for 60 seconds. It's a racist summon spell. Well, I never. Ah, there we go. I was wondering how we'd get out of here. You know, I've not done any potion making in ages. I don't know if I've even got any ingredients. I'm going to make plenty of poisons. Resist magic. Oh, plenty of ingredients apparently. Resist fire. It'd be nice if you could just do a make all button. Resist frost. Restore health. Restore stamina. Well, fair enough. I tell you what, it sounds a bit ridiculous, but I completely forgot alchemy was even a thing. I truly did. That is my best circlet, isn't it? Yeah. Right, anyway. Okay. Alright then. Well. that's one more recruit for our brave little band of vampire hunters. That, of course, is me being very, very, very kind when I say that. If I was being very, very unkind, I would say our little mental institution we've set up just south of Riften, but I suppose that all depends on your perspective, doesn't it?